Oh, just the top one first, eh?
Top one first.
Oh, the old man. Well, I'm very grateful for him. He's going to have to go number one.
Oh, that's a good move.
He's definitely got it number one. Kerry Grammar Football Factory taught me a lot. Had definitely some good memories there. Beat Wizz's team Caulfield in the grand final.
Who'd you play with?
Played with Rowley and Noah. So they were in the midfield, which is awesome, from the Gold Coast Suns. And yeah, hopefully we can see Rowley in a Pies jumper soon. But yeah, those two. Carl Warner, who's now at Freo. So there's been some good players come out of there. Can you pop that at 4, please?
4, big rap to go at 4.
No, I'm going to have to wait and see what comes next. Mark Murphy, who's giving you this? Did you set this up?
Yeah, just had a little bit of outside info.
I love Murph. The background story to that is I loved him growing up, especially when I went for Carlton for a year, and I found out he worked at a shopping centre locally, and made sure Mum took me in there every day just so I could watch him pretty much work for a few days a week. So it's when I was about 8 years old, but he's still going at 5.
You've got your childhood hero at 5.
Yeah, just bad blood with the Blues now. So.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The brother, yeah, pop him at 2.
There we go.
Family
Smart.
super important
We can't
to me.
argue with that.
A hard tag. That's Watto's team too. That's going to have to go at 3. So
there we go. So we're ranking a hard tag above your good mate in Mark Murphy.
yeah, no, I've got that one wrong
Remarkable.
for sure, but pretty happy with that list.
Your turn, Jack.
Righto. What do we got? Yeah, please, Sabrina Carpenter. That was actually a pretty cool experience. Wouldn't have happened without Murphy. I'll give that a 2.
Because she commented on your post.
Yeah, she
Look
did.
at this.
Yeah.
You want to put please on?
Yeah, so cute. I still get heaps of people commenting on it and sharing the video. But that was crazy.
That's unbelievable. And she commented back on this video on social media.
Yeah, there we go.
Look at that. Wow. 74,000 likes.
Yeah, that's elite.
Pretty cool. Anyway, she's made my profile like zing up a little bit.
Does your daughter still like her?
Yeah, a little bit, but now she's moved to
jumped
fish.
off.
Jumped off the ship. She likes Dory's Reef Cam. There's a bit of a fish shit.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Johnny Cash. I'm going to put that up number 1. I've actually got this tattooed on my rib, but I'll talk more about some tattoos and stuff later.
Yeah, we'll get to them later. Is it
a bit more meaningful for me.
bit like Bailey Smith right there. giving the old bird. That was number 1?
Yeah, that'll be a bit of a fine these days.
Yeah. What do we think of? We've got to free the bird, surely. Free the bird is something that I'm trying to get started here. Not Pam the bird, but the actual bird. The double finger. Surely we've got to bring that back into the game and no fine.
Free them both.
Free them both.
Yeah. Right, Guard of Honour for milestone games. I like that, but I've had enough of this year. I do appreciate it, but go. I don't know what's coming next. I'll go 4.
Smart move.
Yeah, just because I don't know what's coming. Oh, frig! Luke Combs doing a shoey. This should be number 1. I like all my rankings, but I'll put this as a 3.
This is probably the coolest thing that an AFL player has done in the last few years, I reckon. How was this moment?
I'll be honest with you, my heart was racing 1,000 metres per second.
Yeah, very good. Cashy.
But yeah, I remember when we were going up, I was wigging out a bit, and I was probably more sweaty and nervous than playing a football game in front of 80, 90,000. So that was a really cool experience.
Did he smell like bourbon, that bloke?
No. I don't know. It was just a whirlwind experience. That was pretty cool.
He looks like he'd smell like something bad.
Yeah, he smell like Dan Murphy's.
All right, Call of Duty Warzone. Let's go 5, but I used to love playing this. Probably not as good as you, Higo, but give it a bit of a go.
How many hours do you clock up on the Call of Duty?
I looked it up the other day for Black Ops 6, the new, and I've played 18 days on it.
18 days?
So that's been out for 6 months.
Right, here we go. Toby Green. I was lucky enough, obviously, to play alongside him and live with him for a couple of years as well. So.
What was Toby like to live with? We know he's like on field.
On field is totally different to off field. Obviously lived with him and his partner Georgia, and he thinks he's a good basketball player, but his partner used to touch him up a bit. But I reckon I'd go 2 for.
So who's the worst player on each of your teams that you would never want to live with?
I'll go Ben Hobbs, I reckon.
Ben Hobbs.
Oh, there's a few. Probably, I'll probably go Charlie Curnow. He's he's a bit of a mess. So.
He's a bit of a mess. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Next up.
Number 23 mark, grand final. I don't know. I think
Is number 23 special to you, isn't it?
Yeah, 23. Obviously, very. My son's born on the 23rd.
Oh, wow.
And then when I got to Collingwood, I was 23. Like my age was
The age is 23.
Yeah. And my son was obviously born on the 23rd, and yeah, as soon as I seen that was available, obviously took that, and yeah, obviously a fair few big boys wore that jersey before me. So
Do we have any ink work with the 23?
yeah, I got the on the hand.
I probably should have seen that.
Yeah, obviously won the grand final on the
Yeah.
23. So yeah, it's obviously big meaning and big, yeah, meaningful. So
Love it. Where do you want it?
far out. I'll go 3.
3. Under Toby.
Actually, I'll go 1. Actually, sorry.
Oh, 1. There we go. Okay, we're
So
talking.
Can we
about
do
it.
that?
I'll just
Can we
say it
change?
for
There we go.
23rd for my son.
Next up.
Yeah, the Barber Club. Obviously in Ringwood, if you want to go get a haircut down there.
This is yours.
Yeah, so me, Jordan, Tyson, a couple boys own it. So obviously I want to start getting into something off field. And,
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust myself cutting hair at the moment, but yeah, it's obviously something I would like to do off field, and yeah, to have that in my name, it's pretty good.
Do they offer the bleach service? And maybe, I don't think you've been near a barber in a long time.
Nah,
Tom?
it's been a while.
They do. Yeah,
done
it's
that.
actually a fair few. So
Okay, nice.
yeah,
There we go.
I'll go 3 for that one.
3 for your own business. Toby's getting a
Nice.
good rank early here. What do we got next?
I'll keep that. I'll keep you that too, just in case we play him again and
Yeah.
safe on the footy field. Cousin Brad. Yeah, obviously he's been huge on me ever since I come to Melbourne, and yeah, obviously very close with him.
Must be close because
Oh,
you've been
I'll have to
stitched up
play
there.
with
He's
that.
getting stuck behind the business.
Yeah.
There we go. Last one.
Bob the Builder. That's how the name ended up coming. So I prefer Bobby. My real name's Ian, if you didn't know that.
No.
So obviously it sounds very old, so I'd want to be called that when I'm like 50 or something. So yeah, obviously my grandfather lived with us when I was younger and kept watching this all the time. So that's how I got the nickname Bobby.
So he named you after Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder, yeah. I was obsessed with him, and yeah, so I thought I'd name my son Bobby.
Love it. There we go. Oleg, you're up.
All right, here we go. So I've got a nightlight. For those who actually don't know, I sleep with one. It's probably just a comforter. I can probably sleep without one now, but I use white noise because of the little ones. So there's other things that have replaced the nightlight with white noise, but I think this has served me well. I'll go number 2.
So is it a fear of the dark?
I don't think it's a fear of the dark. I think it's, yeah, probably. Yeah, look, I'm owning up to it. I'm scared of the dark. The moustache evolution. Now, I've had a few bits and bobs of facial hair. I'm currently rocking a mini handlebar. This one was actually straightened. Oh, here we go. There's a photo
That
of
is
me
unbelievable.
as a strapping 18-year-old at state level in SA. And then there's me. I actually straightened the bottom of them. I wanted to plait them.
You get the straightener out and
Straighten them, yeah. I got my partner straightened them, and I tried to plait them. But I came into one team meeting with them plaited, and sat next to Craig, and I don't think he was too happy. So I got rid of it pretty soon after that.
It's not your only weird one though, because we found another one in the archives, which
Oh, great.
I think is the barber's just forgotten about one
yes,
side of your
yes,
head.
yes.
When you go, what was going on there?
Well, actually, Josh will really like this, but there was a soccer player I used to love called El Shaarawy.
Oh, yeah.
From
Milan.
Yeah, and
yeah.
when he was at AC Milan, I fell in love with his haircut. It was like he was this Egyptian pharaoh, and he had this slit that went from the front all the way to the back. And anyway, I thought everyone's hair is the same, so I went to the hairdresser and said, "Hey, can you make me look like him?" She was like, "No." I was like, "Can you just please do it? I want to look cool at school." So as a 17-year-old, I rocked that for a whole year, and yeah, it was a repellent for everyone, friends, females. I became quite lonely, so
a whole
there we go,
year.
much better like
Wasn't
that.
like,
Whole
not
year.
once, a whole year.
Oh yeah, and I had like a little hair trimmer thing, and I used to just buzz the slit like every second day. I started getting regrowth.
So where did you rank it?
Oh gosh.
Where do you rank this one?
It is a bit of me, so maybe 3.
3,
Yeah,
smart.
I'm smack bang in the middle. Oh great, here we go. Vintage cars. Vintage cars meaning cheap cars that I've flipped. As a 16-year-old in Adelaide, you get your licence pretty early. And my first car was a BMW.
Yeah, a bit of a head wobble. But it cost $600. And you do the old, you fix up the wind-up window, you get new tyres on it, or you just clean it up a bit. And I used to sell them for $1,000. As a 17-year-old, I ended up having 4 BMWs in 1 year, and I kept flipping them. And I went into Easy Reg, I think is it called Easy Reg when you register your car? And they said, mate, we can't have any more because you'll be classified as a dealership, so you need a license to have another car. So I wasn't allowed to get my last car, and I had to put it in my dad's name. But yeah, as a kid, I used to love the thought of sitting in a garage, tinkering around. I wasn't good at it, but I just looked it up and just trial and error. But vintage cars are more simpler than the new ones. So
There we go. Where do you rank that?
oh, I lost a lot of money, so maybe 5. Eventually lost money on it. Second last one, Shuba salad. So this is actually a traditional delicacy in Russia, Belarus, where I was born. The actual way we call it is selyotka pod shuba, which means a fish under a fur coat.
Ooh, yum.
But it is salty herring in a dessert. It's got shredded potatoes, shredded beetroot, mayonnaise on it, which gives it that pink look. So it's obviously got beetroot and mayonnaise on it. And it's served with a bit of dill, pretty yummy. We only eat it on a special occasion.
So just to confirm, there is fish,
Yep.
beetroot,
Potato,
and potato. Is this something you guys
Mayonnaise.
do?
So it's dessert.
dessert, yeah.
So do you have it as a dessert?
Dessert, yeah. So it's
Maybe a Magnum?
Yeah.
Maybe?
I think back at home you do what you can with what you've got, and when it's cold, the only thing you can grow is
whip that up.
potato. So you make vodka with potato, and you make salad with potato, and you fish in the ice lakes. So
Yeah.
Mum's gonna hate me if I don't put this at 1, but I'll be very flat if there's something to do with my son in here. So we'll go 1.
Who doesn't love a good fish dessert?
I hope it's
Chuck
not
that
fish
up at number
dessert.
1.
Fish dessert. Oh, okay. This is not. I like my list. No swaps. This is floristry. So I was a florist before football, and when I mean florist, I was more of a delivery man. But I worked within a flower shop, and it was the best because I smelt like roses all the time. I got to bring home flowers for Mum. Yeah, I stole a few flowers too. Some weren't delivered. And I think the best part about being a florist is the surprises that you can give certain partners. Obviously not your own partners, but other people want you to deliver flowers to their front door, which was pretty cool. So that was definitely the highlight of the job, was making someone's day. So put that at 4.
You're just a wholesome guy. Oleg, just a
thank you.
wholesome guy there. Steele, you're up.
Beautiful. Righto. Number 1, the Rat Pack. I feel like I was trying to be a part of the Rat Pack when I
How
was
close
young.
were you?
I was on the edge, but probably it was beneficial for me that I didn't become part of it. I'll put it at 3.
Who was the leader of the Rat Pack?
Probably Jono. Yeah. I mean, they were all rat bags, but yeah, didn't quite make it.
Also, you've just tried to steal Rory's thunder here.
Sorry, Roy.
And you've taken his spot.
He did say he wanted to be in the Rat Pack on the way in.
I mean, I played with Shory, so yeah. I mean,
He's an animal.
he is.
Righto. Harness racing. Yeah, my cousin actually got me into it a little bit. Pro punter. Gives me plenty of harness mail. But I'm going to put that at number 5.
There is nothing worse in the group chat than copping some harness mail at $1.60 to see it
Late
just
on a
get
Saturday
rolled.
night. Number 3, Kingupna. So yeah, where it all started for me, Kingupna, the road.
Do you know that milk bar?
I've been to that milk bar many times, yes. So yeah, played all my junior footy there, just lived up the road. I'm going to put it at number 2.
What's the population?
I'm going to take a stab and say like between 500 and 1,000.
Any other famous names coming out of the city?
Marcus Drum played at Kingupna.
There you go.
Mark Bourne. Damien Drum.
Huge names.
Yeah. At Kingupna. Footy boots.
Now, before you rank this one, you have a special ability to do this. Let's have a look at this video.
Bontempelli.
He's a Nike man.
James Sicily.
Adidas.
Lockie Neal.
Now Puma.
Nick Daicos.
Nike.
Zach Butters.
Adidas.
Charlie Curnow.
Adidas.
Toby Green.
Puma.
Now, they're all big names. I reckon that we would all know, maybe have an idea. So I want to throw some other names at you and see if you can get some more niche ones, all right? Sam Lawler.
I shouldn't. He wears red Copas. I've seen him on the screen before I come in.
Cheat sheet.
Well, there we go. That's cheating right there. And I hope you haven't cheated on the rest of these.
I've only seen the one.
This is the only
Promise.
one you've seen.
Promise.
Okay, there we go. Well, I appreciate you admitting it. Angus Clark.
I try and, if I don't know, I just sort of try and picture what I think they'd be in. But, Nike. I don't even know.
Throw it up. Stumped.
There you go.
Asics.
Asics is the one that does throw me off, to be fair.
So that's the one brand that you just don't want around.
Yeah, exactly.
That one, yeah. Look up the sponsors. Isaiah Dudley.
Jesus.
I watch Free games and I don't even know.
You've got me here. You're making me look like I don't have any boots.
There we go. Well, he's a Nike man. He's a Nike man. So we weren't able to get that one. There was a couple we wanted to throw in. What about Brad Dick? A guy that you played only a few
He was
games
an
with.
Adidas man.
He was an Adidas man. Bang.
Yeah,
So I reckon if we
he
went to the
was.
team, you'd be absolutely fine there. Where do you rank it?
A lot of pressure on the last one. I'm going to put it at 4.
That's a tough move. Go, last one. Let's go.
Daisy Thomas. Me old mate. We'll put him at 1.
That's not a bad result.
On your days, he'll be happy
That's
to
not
see
bad.
himself up there.
Was he enjoyed your wedding? He was there?
Yeah, he was there. He Skyped in. Didn't cop an invite, but he's been good. He's let me know about it quite a lot.